Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be using masks in our journal to create shapes. This is a really quick and easy page to do, and it's something I often do when I've got a crazy background that needs a little bit of controlling. So you see I already had some paint in the background on this page, and I bought these new paints from Officeworks, which is one of our office supplies companies in Australia, and they're basically acrylic paints, which are fluid paints, so we obviously have lots of fluid paints in Australia, but I just hadn't seen ones in this size, and they said they were professional quality, so I just wanted to try them out, and I love them. They are just amazing. So I chose the yellow, the magenta and the cyan because I wanted that sort of primary colour set to make up. And one thing I have learnt, particularly since buying these colours in particular, is if you actually want to do some proper colour mixing, don't go for red, yellow and blue. Go for cyan, magenta and yellow, just like you do on printers, because you're actually going to get closer to really good colour mixing than you would with the reds and blues. And I'm sure there's lots of scientific reasons that lots of people can explain to me, but the closest I suppose I can get to is we talk about warm and cool colours a lot, but what we forget is all colours have warm tones to them and cool tones to them. So you can get a cool red and a warm red, you can get a cool blue and a warm blue. And if you mix a warm blue with a cool red, you're going to get some interesting colours. So, yeah. Potted Art Theory 101, blast from the past, but if you're interested in colour mixing, there's lots and lots of amazing things on YouTube and the internet that you can go back and have a closer look at. Anyway, on to what I'm actually doing at the moment. So with those acrylic paints, I have spread them out into the background, and then with a stencil over the top I have wiped away the excess. So I've got that ghosted technique. So with the magenta I wiped it away with the honeycomb stencil, and then with the blue I wiped it away with the number stencil. And you notice with the blue one I didn't get quite a great effect as I did with the magenta, and the reason for that was I didn't do it as quickly, therefore it actually started to dry out because the fluid paints, well in this case I put them out quite thinly, they dry really quickly as well. So if you're ever doing ghosting and it's not working, it's probably because your paint's actually too dry and it's really hard to shift. So because I had this background and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it, it was quite in your face, I decided that I would mask it away, and I found this brilliant profile in a magazine, free one that came in the mail, and I just loved the side profile of it, so I decided that I would use that. So I've used my night paint, and then I mixed in a little bit of white with it just to give it a little bit more opacity. And once I'd done that, then I've got my Stabilo oil pencil and started writing into the wet paint, so it scraped it away. And I've done this before, it's called sgraffito, but the thing that I really liked about doing it on this page, and you'll see this in the close-up, is that because the background is quite rainbow, I've got this rainbow writing coming through on my page, which I really loved the effect of. So I've got this really strong profile on the page with my blacked out area, or my masked off area with the rainbow writing in it, and I decided I wanted to put some words onto this page. So I was going to stamp them straight onto my image, and you can sort of see me trying to work out where I wanted to put them. But then I decided to be a little bit safe with what I was doing, because I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted it to go, and I decided to stamp it onto paper instead, and I'm really glad I did that in the end. So with the phrases that I chose, these are from a Dina Wakley stamp set, but they just really spoke to me, as often her words do. I do often think that we are very alike in the way we think with some of the comments and you know, those people who follow Dina Wakley and see her desk and so on probably see some of the similarities as well. But the words she got, I'm a work in progress, never stop trying, things will work out. They were just really important words to me, particularly of where I was when I was doing this. So I was in the middle of transitioning to a new job, which I was really excited about, but it was just, you know, it was a new path. It was something I'd never done before. It was an area I haven't worked in before. So I was, you know, while it was exciting, there was all those things going through my head. And I really liked that, you know, I had the visual of there's a head here, and I could put those thoughts into the head, so to speak. And the last one, which is also on that same stamp set, is trust the path, which again is another sort of mantra that I've been, you know, really reminding myself of at the moment. You know, we do everything for a reason, or everything happens for a reason, we hope. So I thought that was really important to put sort of in the end. So once I'd cut all of my words apart, it was just trying to work out how I wanted them on the page, how I wanted them to fill in the background, and then I'm just using some glue to glue it down really, really quickly. And that was basically it for this page. It was really, really simple to do. But for me in particular, and particularly where I was at the time, this page really spoke to me. So it's funny how just trying out some paints in the background can actually completely transform what you're doing on the page. So with this, you know, if you want to mask in your page, it's a great way to cover up pages that you don't like very much, or backgrounds that you're not sure what to do with, because it really sort of puts them in focus, and oftentimes it makes what you think was a really messy background actually become really, really beautiful. So I hope you have a go at trying masking shapes. They could be as simple as, you know, just circles or squares on the page, or just cut out a figure from a magazine and try that too. Until next time, bye for now.